Yeah, boils and ghouls, it's me, your old pal, Gigi Grotesque, and I am back with another, yes, another Killer Klowns from Outer Space video. Today we're going to be spotlighting the Ranger class for the Clowns. Now, this is the very first class that you pick up whenever you open up the game. You download it for the first time, you open it up, it gives you this class. Yes, I am using one of the first clown skins that they came out, a demonic clown. I think that this is really cool. I really love these skins. They're just super creepy and just really fun to use. But if you look here, it says Ranger. Discovery and exploration is always necessary during an invasion, and the Ranger is the one for the job. Carve out the jump fog of war and search the map for cocoons with this well-balanced clown of all trades. And that's pretty much it. It is well-balanced. If you look here, the health is 3 out of 5. It is one of 2 clowns with the 3 of 5 health bars, and that makes it kind of tanky, but not as tanky as tank, right? But it's still pretty good. You can still get down and pound the clown town out of some survivors with this build. I really enjoy it, really love it. Taking a look here even further down, the stamina is not the best, but it's not the worst. Every one of these stats looks pretty much down the middle, except for the strength. It's a little bit under, but it's not as low as some of the other clowns. It's still pretty good to toss a few cocoons and to get some really good hits in on the survivors. So the movement is pretty good as well. So stamina and movement are kind of well balanced there. Strength could be a little bit better, but not too bad. And then the senses there is mediocre as well too. It's not bad, it's not good. It's just a very well-rounded starting clown. Now let's take a look at the weapons that I'm going to be using for this. I'm always going to, you know what? Let's take a look at the beginning gun. Right here you can see this is the beginning cotton candy ray gun. This is the one that you start off with, and I will show you also with the clown mallet. Now the clown mallet is also another one that you just start off with at the very beginning of the game, and I'll show you how effective these are and how fun they are to use. Now I'm going to be using the pizza box for my trick here. And normally you could use hypnotic lure, but it's not necessary. Hypnotic lure is one of the ones, very first ones that you get. Pizza box here, on the other hand, is pretty fun. Just in case if you get into chases, I like using it. I also like using hypnotic lure too, especially to draw survivors out of hiding places or to catch them right before they escape. You can actually use hypnotic lure and pull them off of boats and stuff like that. Let's just grab whatever here. It doesn't matter for our clownalities. I think I always like to do the cream pie. And of course, then you have your emotes, and these emotes are just really fun, really cute. I wish there was more time to actually use these inside the game. But normally I'm chasing people down and just being kind of sweaty. Maybe not too sweaty, but just a little sweaty, I guess. So I love the emotes, and I love how they look on these different clown models. I think that it's really cool that they added these here for that. So some of the special characters that they have, Fluxo, of course, is what I've got, and then they have a couple of the other ones. A couple of other special ones. I really like the Fluxo outfit. Some of these cosmetics are really cool too. And yeah, so let's get ready to get into a game. And I will show you guys just how awesome this clown in particular can be. And look here, look at his little fingers going. That's just so creepy, dude. They're covered in blood and stuff. I think it's really creepy. I think it's really cool. And just having this skin like this really gets the juices flowing on the old survivors as they're trying to run away from you. It's just a little bit more scary than a normal clown. So let's go ahead and get into a game here. I I can't stress how much I absolutely love this game. Now, I always have this saying whenever I start this game, I do what I call cocoons before buffoons. So I will try to get as many cocoons put up as I can, and oftentimes, especially early game, I will go and ignore survivors. I do that on purpose because I don't have the LOL ability right off the bat, and if you run into a group of survivors, chances are you're going to get dunked on. If you noticed, I threw this cocoon a fair decent distance, maybe not the best, you know, but it's kind of moderate. The tank throws them the farthest, and Shorty throws them the least farthest, of course, but it's still pretty good. It's a good way to get the cocoons to where you need to get them super quick. So I was going over this way. Always try to find as many cocoons up front as possible, and you can see the humans are down underneath the pier making a lot of sound. Sometimes you just got to rely on your teammates to kind of pick up that slack, but this right here is pretty good. Just to get the cocoons onto the hooks, or the hooks as quick as possible. I think there's a guy. Yeah, there they are, right there. Let's charge up our mallet and see if we can hit them, and we're gonna miss. That's the worst thing about the charge. It's kind of a little hard to get that in there, but let's go ahead and pop this rotting rose here. Now with the cotton candy gun, the starting cotton candy gun, it always goes pretty well. It has kind of a little bit more. It has a little bit more reach, but it doesn't pop off quite well like the other guns. But it's still well-rounded. It doesn't overheat as fast. And here I've got 3 humans on me. My LOL ability just came up. I'm gonna try and kite them around a little bit and just kind of bait them out some. I'll see if I can't drop on one to stun. That always helps a little bit. Oh, I got some backup here. Let's get in there. Now, here's the LOL ability. It's gonna break them down pretty quick. I've got that one kind of pinned and he's hurt already. He can't get away. Let's clownality him and give them a little bit of a cream pie there. Them cream pies are always nice. There you go. There you go, lady. A little bit of a cream pie with a cherry on top. You're so welcome. Nice little golf clap to beat. And we'll go back in. This one right here is trying to hide. We're going to bop them here before they can get around. I think they looked behind them and ended up seeing that, or ended up not seeing the truck in front of them, so they got popped there. Now the squeaky shoes, that's just part of the ensemble there. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have the squeaky shoes, the squeak every time you squeak. An angel gets its wings, right? Squeak, squeak, squeak. Go ahead and toss the cocoons over this way. There's a survivor in one of those cocoons there. Now you have a survivor getting ready to do the resurrect machine, which is kind of bad because there's only 2 people, or 1 person, sorry, dead right now. Just to think about it, I should have let them do that at early game. That way it would have just taken that out of play altogether. But they were right there and needed a cream pie, so we just give them the old cream pie. Give them that. Listen, it's not every day you get to cream pie somebody. Oh, maybe you do. I don't know. Anyway, let's toss a little bit of cotton candy right here onto this machine. And we're going to try and get it up to 100%. You can tell, like, tossing cotton candy onto machines with this gun isn't the best. But whenever you're going after survivors, it's actually not too bad. It's actually not too bad. It's just whenever you're putting your sticky gooey stuff all over these machines that it gives you a little bit of a trouble and wants to overheat. Well, there's a fight going on upstairs. I'm gonna go ahead. Remember, buffoons, or sorry, cocoons before buffoons. We're gonna get back into making sure that we're trying to load up as many cocoons onto these as possible, because these little minions, even though their AI is just absolutely doo-doo dog water, it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good to have that to where the survivors have to dodge, or oh man, I still need to finish the challenge of stunning with the mallet. That's why I was holding that up there. I was hoping that I could get it off before the clinality got off, but it's cool. Anyway, yeah, having all the little minions all over the map is just it really does put pressure onto the survivors. Like it puts a lot of pressure onto them, because then they alert, or they have to dodge out of the way. And there's sometimes where you'll get into a chase and you'll get lucky, and that shitty AI minion will actually help you out. The little lackeys or whatever will actually change the pace of that chase by jumping on the back of a survivor. It's just really good to have as many on the map as possible. And you always want to do your best to like fast travel across the map instead of just walking across the map. There are a lot of times where I'll just walk across the map, especially if I'm looking for cocoons, but I wasn't sure if this guy needed the help or not, so I wanted to get across the map as quick as possible. Now we're going to get back onto the search for cocoons. So we're going to grab this cocoon here. We're going to take it over to probably the closest one right there. You can tell they're making noise over there on that other side. There's 2 humans left. So they don't have much of a choice but to try to tackle that resurrect machine. And it looks like that's what they did right there. They have all of the humans are back. So they're back to 7 humans, which is okay, because that just means that we get to kill them again. You got to get them kills in. I'm going to hook as many of these bad boys as possible. Now, this right here takes you down under the dock. I'm going to take a look real quick, because that's where the boat normally is. The boat's normally just like right over here. Let's take a quick peek while I'm grabbing cotton candy. There's always cotton candy down there, by the way. So it's always smart to go down there and check. If you don't go down there and check, you're probably going to get dunked on in terms of escape. Sometimes over here at this ride, you can catch a cotton candy on the stairs or up top. You just gotta check it. Nothing there. Sometimes it's on the other side that it spawns to. But we're gonna just search around here, because if there's something over there on that other side, I want to be able to toss it down to one of the other cocoon generators. Now here you can see where the stamina and the speed are kind of moderate. I've been walking around the map, but I'm not zooming around the map, and you can tell when I get winded fairly quickly. Here we go. Here's going to be our 4th one over here. Now having 4 on this one cocoon hook over here is kind of big, because this is going to allow the lackeys to go down. Like, they'll start walking and pathing down those stairs there. It's almost like their mesh, like their navigation mesh for the AI, kind of puts them in that position where they can wander quite a ways. So once there's like the 3 or whatever of them, they'll start walking down onto these stairways, and that really does help. There there was a survivor over on the other side, but I've got to chase this one away. And I am out of stamina. Normally, I would throw this at them if I was a little bit closer. Or using the tank, I would throw it at them and try and hit them or knock them down. But we'll just have to make do with what we got. Sometimes you just got to get the sticky icky on these things before you go and lay into those nasty survivors. We gotta make sure we put our cotton candy all over the place. Let's go ahead and pick this bad boy up. You can tell we are nowhere near. We actually had really bad RNG here for these. So the procedural generation. Okay, this guy here almost snagged me. I got my nice LOL off, and he is in trouble. And there you can tell where that strength comes in. I'm gonna pop him with one of these, and then I'm just gonna finish him off regular. No planality. Just because. Okay, so you have right there that 70, about 70 meters away. So most of these are on this far side of the dock or towards the center or the pier, sorry. And that's kind of like a bad position, right? Because you have nothing guarding the opposite side, and survivors can just go down the opposite way and completely avoid some of these little dudes, which is pretty chill. Let's go ahead. We got one hooked. We still need quite a few more here. Like 5 more. It goes quick if you know where the cotton candy is going to be. Just trying to remember, because I've had so many of these. Survivors walking around. Let's see if we can't chase one of them down and get in there and just get a nice little stun in. I don't think we're going to be able to. Now with the pizza box, I'm not wasting any of my stamina, so I get a decent run speed. At the cost of no stamina for a good amount of time. And if you're catching a survivor, you know, without one of the energy drinks, you're going to be pretty well off. So these guys are kind of in a bad way. They're going to run from me because I don't think that they can actually take me with whatever they got. It's a nice stun there from them, but I'm not going to let up here. I'm just going to drop this guy if I can. That was a miss, a big miss with that charged stun. Let's drop this guy. They're in really bad shape. And then that was a good tag team there. This guy was hiding. I almost walked right past him, but the box gave that away. I'm in trouble. Yeah, I know I'm in trouble here. So let's kite him around a little bit and let the other clown kind of take him to Pound Town. Okay, there we go. See, that lackey there really helped us out. That lackey just came in at the last second and really poured it on for me. That's the big thing. Let's go ahead, run around here. I know that they're not too far away. They can't be. We'll search for them. There they are over there. You see them past that truck? I seen them past that truck. Let's go over there. They're hiding. They don't hear me. Even though you can hear it, they don't hear me or see me. That's the stun, followed into the big clanality. And that'll be the end of the game for these guys. Right? Give them the old cream pie. Toss it on them. Now see, the vanilla stuff, the stuff that you get at the beginning of the game is really good. Just as good as anything that you would get late game. So don't count the ranger out. Don't count the mallet out. And don't count the the regular cotton candy gun out. That is just that is it. We you know, we had one escape, but we killed quite a bit. We killed a lot. So if you could imagine, we killed some of them guys twice. It's pretty nice. Overall score is pretty good as well. It wasn't too bad at all. And I think that that's pretty cool. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and as always, stay spooky.